Talking NFC North, this is the only division where all teams are over 500.
Hey, folks, winning is the name of the game in the NFC North, and the standings prove it out. The undefeated Vikings sitting atop the division, but the Lions, Bears, and Packers not far behind. These are also the top four squads in point differential, just dominance across the board. So with the division so stacked, our guys will channel their inner Nostradamus and predict how this race will shake out.
Yeah, thank you, JB. It is October. You saw the standings, but let me give you what's going to be like in January. So if you flip that around, I'm going to put the Packers on top, the Vikings second, Lions third, and Bears fourth. I say this, Vikings, Sam Darnold, okay, great start. Can he sustain it? Lions, no Aiden Hutchinson. I've not seen a plan without that. Caleb Williams, maybe the hottest team there is right now. But the Green Bay Packers can beat you every way, defensively with takeaways. Josh Jacobs, we just talked about. And you just deny vision on the wide receivers. No, yeah, Matt LaFleur has been to two NFC championship games. In his sixth year, they've been in the playoffs 4 times. So they got experience right across the board. So, yeah, you see that? That's Matt LaFleur up there. He's got the fist right there. He's just doing that. I got the Packers.
Okay, so the Vikings are undefeated, and you're asking if Sam Darnold can sustain it.
Yes.
That's wild. All right, so I'm the only person that actually played in this division. So let's get right to it. We have the Vikings up top, Lions, Packers, Bears. Let's start with the Vikings. They've told us and showed us that they can control the game after getting the lead and then pour it on. And we're not even talking about the defense that makes every single quarterback they play uncomfortable. The Lions, okay, yes, I'm concerned about Aiden Hutchinson, but I am buying whatever Dan Campbell is selling. That team is ready to rock and roll. Next guy up mentality. He's the best thing to happen to Detroit since Calvin Johnson was drafted. And I love what the Packers are doing. They're playing well. And, of course, the Bears, they're surprising everybody. And there is a game today between these two teams. We'll see how that shakes out. A lot of questions will be answered in that one. All right, Matt, what do you got?
All right, let me tell you why you're both wrong. Okay?
Okay.
All right, it's going to be the Lions that win this division. And let me tell you why. I am concerned with Aiden Hutchinson and how you replace him. You do not replace him with one guy, but Aaron Glenn has time to figure out how that scheme's going to look different and have them humming by the time they get to December or January. The other good thing for Aaron Glenn is that his offense is incredibly explosive on the other side of the ball. First in the league in points scored, 30.2 a game. Fourth in rushing, fourth in passing. And they don't turn the football over, only 4 turnovers on the year. But most important, in this division, in big games like they have today, which quarterback do you trust the most? Who has the most experience in these types of games? To me, it's Jared Goff.
Okay, all right.
Drew Kaliski just put through a phone call from the president of the Bears, Kevin Warren. He says, where are the Bears in this conversation?
That's a valid question, JB.
It is.
Because they're playing well. And, you know, we were hard on them in the beginning of the season. Caleb has settled down. Now the offense is coming to him. You can tell he has more calm and composure in the pocket. This is the scariest team when you're talking about these 4 because they're young. And what do we always say? You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. 4 in a row, he's getting better. And I'll tell you, the one thing about all 4 of these teams, they can play defense now.
Yes.
And they can take the football away. They can stop the run. They can rush the quarterback. So,
and because of the low expectations for the Bears, it's almost like they're playing with house money.
But just because we all have them ranked 4th in the division,
no,
that is not a slight on the Chicago Bears.
No doubt about it.
They're very, very good.
How many teams make the playoffs in this division?
I say 3, and I say this only because there's only been 1 game played in the North so far. That's the Packers and the Vikings.
So what do you mean by that?
What I'm saying is these teams are going to beat up on each other, whereas in the NFC South, as I look at it right now, not quite the same level of competition there. I think the Bucs and the Falcons both sneak into the playoffs.
And talking about beating up on each other, I remember as a rookie coming into this division, a vet told me this is the black and blue division. I said, what does that mean? They said, well, that's what your body is going to look like after these division games.
And you told me that Caleb Williams has shown you some mental
toughness.
No doubt.
No question.
No doubt.
All right, folks. Hey,